How's it going, everybody? World Money Wins here. Welcome or welcome back. I scored a little silver over the weekend and some other stuff, and I saw something on Silverstruck's channel. He just showed actually a Windward Mercantile bar. Let me show you what he showed on his. This Windward bar here. I figured I'd show it in the book here. It's a little bit more rare. I think I have one of these myself. It's the Johnson Matthey bar for Windward Mercantile Corporation, and that is JML22 Windward Mercantile Type 1, $50 rarity value, which is kind of unusual. It's kind of a decent rarity. And so I went to Liberty Coin Exchange in Lansing and got some silver there, and also I stopped by K-Pot Korean Barbecue. This place is awesome, really good. Shout out to my waiter Daniel. He's I think he's a shift lead, but really good. If you like Korean barbecue and you're in Lansing, definitely hit it up. Ask for Daniel. So what did I get? I got well, I'll start off with first thing I got was a Tri-State Mint round. These were all out of the junk bin, so they were low premium. I think these were, how much were these? $32.02 each, so $2.25 or something like that over spot. Vintage Tri-State Mint bar or round. The bar selection has been kind of thin lately there, so I need to scout out some different locations. So I got another one that's not vintage, I don't believe. Amagi Metals? Or is it Kamagi Metals? I don't know if this is just a moon or if it's a C. Liberty you can hold. And that's the truth right there. And the Fed? Fraudulent Reserve System. I thought this was kind of an interesting round. I've never seen it before. It's got a vulture instead of an eagle. It's got, instead of laurel leaves around the bottom, it's got that's barbed wire, and then normally it'd be an eagle sitting on top of the Federal Reserve, and I don't know what it's sitting on top. Probably a mausoleum, knowing our monetary system. So I got that because I'd never seen it before. The next thing I got is a vintage bar from 1992. Is 1992 vintage? I don't know. It was an art bar, so I got it. Be My Valentine from National Mint. National is kind of one of the more sought after bars. This is product of USA. Even though when I look it up in the book here, National 132 right here, Be My Valentine, it's in the National of Canada section. I don't know why it would be in the National of Canada section. So NA 132 is here. Valentine 1992. Dated. 1 ounce with a rarity value of $15. There's a Coin Sense and Nonsense had mentioned there's a little bit of a it's not very clear what the $15 rarity value is. I always just say it's $15 over spot, but because I think that that's the highest tier. If they put it in the book, they'll have different values. Let me show you on this book. And maybe MK Bars will see this and then and clarify it. Doubtful though. Let me see if I can find a good page in here. Okay, so a lot of times the rarity value will be in here, R3, and then there's a $25 one. There's different prices. I need to show off the ones that I need to do a top 10 favorite bars of 2024. Silverstruck did it, Coin Sense and Nonsense, and a couple other people that my mind just blanked out because I haven't had enough coffee. So the rarity value here is, this is the code. Rarity 1 is $1 to $2 over spot. Rarity 2, $3 to $5 over spot. 3 is $5 to $10. Rarity 4 is 10 to 20. And then Rarity 5 will be priced individually. So I don't know what, I see a lot of them that are rarity value of $15, so I don't know why they don't just put Rarity 4. They'll actually just say $15 on some of them. Like, some of these have rarity values of $140. I've got one that was like $180 something dollars. I never really flipped through this to see what the most expensive one was. I got more silver to show you too. And if you're into physical media, I've got a DVD I want to show you at the end that is really cool. You know, I'm into horror movies. So these Kirk collection things, I don't think I've ever seen these. These all have a rarity value of $200. The complete set, $4,500. That's a lot for, what is it, 12 ounces of silver? Definitely things to look out for if you're in the local coin shop. Old bars, I'm telling you, they're like a hidden gem. You can buy them, and there's always going to be people in the comments that say, you're just going to get spot for it when you sell it back. And to those people, yeah, if you're dumb, you don't sell your a 1968 Chevy Camaro. You don't trade that in to the auto dealer because they're going to give you like $500 for it. It's a $20,000 car, and if you take it to the Chevy dealer, what are they going to give you for it? Same thing with precious metals. These ones here, I don't know. So there's a whole bunch of different prices here, different rarity values. These are higher dollar ones. These are from Great House. I don't have any Great House in my collection, I don't think. So the next thing I got was back on track. It's Argo Chihazo. This is like a mirrored finish. You can see my Sony CX405 camera. And this back is a plain back, or mirrored back, and it doesn't have a border. I kind of like these where there's no border, no lip around the edge. Like on the front, you see there's a little lip here. On the back, it's perfectly smooth. I got to get these two in capsules to put into my guardhouse because I got a new one. And then the last thing I got from them is something I wanted to get for a while, and I got 2 widow's mites, which I've never had before, and I've always wanted to. I want to get a silver, a piece of silver from when Jesus walked the earth, but never had a widow's mite. These are a bronze, I believe. I did zero research, but I knew that. Let me see if I can get some detail on that. You can see the wheel a little bit in the back. These were NGC graded. These were $49 each, and I figured somebody paid $10 to grade it. So, and it's kind of nice to have the little I don't know, the little detail there to tell what it is instead of like this. What's this blob of metal? I wish this reflection wasn't so bad. Wait, let me zoom in and do like professionally. Here we go. So I got 2 widow's mites. And I had the guy there actually help me pick them out because I don't know anything about. I'm not a coin collector really. I stack bullion, and I guess you could say I collect the vintage art bars, but I'm buying them for the weight, but I'm getting the added value of them being collectible. And actually, if you don't know what a widow's mite is, I'll let you read this. Let's see if we can get a good picture without the wobbly camera. If you want to pause this and read it. I always remember this story from when I was in Sunday school as a kid. I'm like, wow, so this old widow threw a couple pennies in the pot, and Jesus said she gave the most, more than the wealthy people, because that was it. That was everything. So I'm glad to have a couple of these in my collection. I might get a few more. Just to have it, and I ultimately would like to get a silver coin from when Jesus walked the earth, kind of like one of the ones where he was sold out for, just to kind of, I don't know, preserve that piece of history. But anyway, going from Jesus to horror movies, this DVD I watched last night. If you're a subscriber to this channel, you'll know that I collect physical media, and I do sell stuff on eBay. And like a lot of times I'll find hauls, big hauls of DVDs on Facebook Marketplace or auctions. And if they're horror movies, I grab them. Usually I'm into these for about 25 cents each. I'll get them at garage sales or auctions or wherever. But I pay about 25 cents each when I get them in large hauls. Sometimes if they're really something I really want, I'll pay more. Or if it's a boutique label like the Hitcher, or I've got one coming. I've got the Terrifier set from Umbrella coming, and that was like $90. But it's a big, huge box set thing, collectible. But this is really cool. So this is from the guy that wrote Severance and Creep. This is a psychological thriller, which I was not expecting. I saw this, I'm like, oh, Bermuda Triangle thriller, who cares? But I popped it in just on the off chance that it was something cool, and it ended up being cool. So Jess set sail on a yacht with a group of friends. She cannot shake the feeling that there is something wrong. Her suspicions are realized when the yacht hits a storm in the Bermuda Triangle. I don't really know if they were in the Bermuda Triangle. I don't think they even mentioned that. Anyway, the group is forced to board a passing ocean liner to get to safety. The ship appears to be deserted, but Jess is convinced she's been on board before. They soon realize they're not alone. Someone is intent on hunting them down. Oh, it's got Liam Hemsworth in it too. Pretty cool. And then it's got some cast and crew interviews for the special features. So if you have a chance to watch this, definitely watch it. It's good. It's not super gory. So if you got if you got a squeamish stomach, I'm mainly a fan. I'm a big fan of 1980s, early 80s slasher movies, horror movies, like Halloween type movies and Friday the 13th type stuff, even though Friday the 13th is kind of on the bottom tier of what I like. But anyway, so that's it. What do you get? You got a restaurant. Bam. You got some precious metals. You got the widow that gave everything. And you've got Triangle. Anyway, I need to figure out my top 10 bars of 2024, and I need to figure out where all my 2-ounce rounds are, because there's another challenge. Community challenges. They're half the fun of being part of the silver stacking community. And if you stuck around to the end, thank you very much. And if you did stick around to the end, let me know if I should do a video unboxing and trying this food packet survival general purpose. This is still sealed. Let me know. And that's it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. She gave everything.